Hello everyone, and welcome to another one of my videos. And today it's a bit of a weird one really. I saw a couple of YouTube videos about this weird game I saw. And it's called Crossfire. And it's a weird sort of maze chase shooting games. But I was more interested in the actual machine itself. It's a Dutch machine, and it's called the COMX 35. And that was made by a Dutch company called COMX World Operations. And I think they made all the machines in Hong Kong. I hadn't heard of this machine. A lot of my friends hadn't after I showed them the video. And it's just odd. I wished I'd seen one of these years ago. But this game called Crossfire, you got like a ship. You move in 4 directions. The shooting is controlled by another set of controls, and it's just completely confusing. So what we'll do, we'll try and get this to load. If I remember right, I think you just type run. Yeah, here it is. Right. I know I'm dying a bit at the moment, but I'll go through what's going on here. Each of these passageways, I'm the green, the cross, sorry. I've got to shoot each of those red flies, and there's 4 of those diagonal flies. They're like deflectors, so if I'm on the same row as one and I shoot into it, the one on that bottom left there, if I shoot at it from the right hand side, will shoot upwards. Now there's lots of those enemies that are just off the playing screen. We've just got to kill as much as we can. So the game is, on paper, it's pretty straightforward, but in practice, sometimes the controls don't seem to do what they did last time you loaded it. Some sort of like weird psychological experiment going on. But we'll give it a go, and I'm hoping it works again, because it's going to make me look pretty stupid if it doesn't. Because I was telling my friends about this, and I said, look, I'll try and get it to work. Chances are I wouldn't, but here we go. Right, so arrow keys move the green cross, and I think it's W, A, S, and D fires in that direction. So it's got a weird movement that's based on first-person shooters. So we'll give it a go. These are quite... Wow, this is quite hard actually. Yeah, very hard. Wow. Whoa. 175. The game is actually going quite fast. So we'll have another couple of goes here. Oh no. Well, I've beaten the score at least, but yep, see how the shields work there. Wow, that's That's quite tricky. And it seems slower. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the emulation's exactly the same. I don't know. Oh. No. Sound effects are a bit weird. See if we can turn those up a little bit. Well, I mean, the controls seem to be responsive until you try using it again. And now they don't seem to be responsive. I'll keep beating my score. Yeah, I mean, this WASD to fire in that direction, which is all good, and then you play another game, and then it doesn't sort of seem to be as good as it was. It's also slowed down slightly. Has anyone played this before? There seems to be a lot of enemies there. Whoa. I seem to be doing... This is my best run yet. Well, 460 that time. It's a brilliant idea for a game. You know, it's completely simple. So you move, you can aim in 4 directions and shoot. But I think the WASD of the shooting, along with the arrow keys, trying to do both of those at the same time on a slightly unresponsive system. I'm not sure whether that's the emulator. I'm using the Emerald2 emulator here for the COMX 35. The clock speed, what's the clock speed showing? 2.835 megahertz. I don't really want to put that down too much. I don't know if I can change it actually. Don't think I can. Unless that changes it. No. Can't seem to change that, although it's allowing me to type other values in. But it's quite a tricky game. Very quirky. I mean, part of the fun here is just trying to make the controls cooperate. Let's have a look when it was from. I can't seem to find too much about the game online, but it looks like it was released in 1983, 84. So I suppose maybe on the original machine itself it probably would have been a little bit better than this, because I'm sure if I looked at the photo of one, it had a sort of controller built into the actual computer keyboard itself, so it probably would have played a little bit better than this. And interestingly, it's got the RCA CDP1802 CPU in it. Now that's the same processor that's used in satellites. So this is already space ready. But I don't seem to be... Ooh, Oh, I think it's at a... Yeah, I think it's... No, I don't think it's... Oh, God. I think it's crashed somehow. Yeah, this is definitely glitched. That's not good. Oh. Yeah, this is getting a bit unresponsive now. And I think it's actually crashed. But yeah, it was fun. And I think a lot better on the original machine. So that was Crossfire on the COMX 35 by COMX World Operations. If you want to have a go, I would recommend it. It's quite good, and if you can get the emulator to behave itself, probably will be a good game. But every time I'm loading it, the controls seem a bit twitchy, so I think, right, I'll have another go, and then they work perfectly. Then they don't again, and then they do, then they don't. So trial and error, but give it a go. It might be something you enjoy. And I had a high score of 460. Not bad. There we are, guys, and I shall see you on the next video. But that was Crossfire. Ta-ra for now.